tips, quick business tips, things like that, and you go in and you capture this information. Now
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Now you've got information that you need to be capturing, and you put that up on your page. And all it is you're sitting at your desk. This is Andrea Bowen coming at you. Today we've got a quick tip that you need to be aware of. Boom, and you.
No, it's a great idea. How do you link the YouTube account to your website? Do you just put a link to YouTube, or can you actually embed the videos on your website?
Yes, you can embed the videos.
Go to my website if you can.
Well, right here. Down here, you see where it says
Okay.
links?
Mm-hmm.
This is video embed link. And
Okay.
this is, so whoever controls your WordPress or.
We control our own website.
Okay, so you go in and
we can go in and do it.
You go in and you build that. You build it in a frame or a box, and then you put that, and that's where that video would display.
Okay.
Or on your Facebook page, we just simply take the YouTube link and we build that into the 22 Social, and it pulls the feed straight from.
Okay. I think what we need to do,
Social.
I think we need to do for you, and honestly, I'm telling you as a consumer what I'm going to be looking for too. I think we need to flesh these out a little bit more, and come up with that basic, the basic plus, and the premium, or maybe it's silver, gold, and bronze, or silver, bronze, and gold. The metals. Gold is the best.
Bronze, silver, gold.
That's so sad. So a bronze package, a silver package, and a gold package. I know, but I'm sitting here thinking about it and I can't even figure it out.
Gold is first place, silver is second, and bronze is third.
Okay, so you got bronze. And again, you're more creative than I am, but you get my gist, right?
Sure.
So we come up with a bronze, silver, and gold package. And we put together, like I don't have a Facebook page for my business yet. I need one.
Okay.
Right? Now, what I'm interested in doing, and again, I got to figure out how it's all going to come with a plan, but I want these videos done. And I have a client, my veterinarian client, that we want to do videos for her as well. Okay.
When you say videos, you mean like someone goes into her shop and pulls out a camera and records, or just recording her talking?
I think it's a combination of both. She is a very charismatic, very different veterinarian. She's got earrings from ear to ear. She's got multicolored hair. She's young, and she's an avian and an exotic animal vet. So she's got a completely unique perspective. And I've seen her operate on a red fox, and I've seen her operate on a chinchilla. I've seen her take care of ducks and chickens and wildlife and seabirds and everything you can think of, she basically handles. And so to drive business on the exotic side, the avian and the exotic side, I wanted to do either Google Hangouts or videos or something with her to put on the website to show people who she is and why they're different than every other avian vet and exotic vet in the Tampa Bay area. She's one of the few exotic vets that actually exists in the Tampa Bay area that people don't know, and so they search high and low looking for an exotic vet. You can't take your pet duck to the dog and cat guy. They don't study those things. Veterinarians that handle avian and exotics have to study 11 additional animals and mammals and all this other stuff and systems. Dog and cat vets are only dog and cat vets. Avian and exotic vets have to study a whole nother section of everything else, because you got to know all the endocrine systems of gerbils and hamsters and birds and lizards and chinchillas, and I mean the laundry list. She pretty much handles everything.
So that makes me think. Then I'm gonna go into. Want to do a quick search just for the benefit of this particular client. What you're saying. When you go and do a Google search for exotic, so how would people go to find her that have these types of animals?
Exotic animal vet.
There's not even, when you just start typing in, they'll give you suggestions.
Yep, it's not even in there. It's not even, we're also having her keywords and all that stuff done as well. It needs to all be done.
Wow. That's the closest search. Exotic animal vet
Yep,
near me.
that's her.
Okay. So that's good. I mean, she's right. She's First Organic. These are all paid.
Yep. But there's a lot more we could do. Click on her website and I'll show
And
you.
so, okay, I will real quick. So then what she wants to do is go in and create a video of that particular keyword and title that exotic animal vet near me. That video will pop up right here.
Sweet. Okay.
And then she wants to tag it with all the specific animals and different things like that that people may have, but in her description,
Okay.
that's information that she wants to put.
So that would be
Very
the example.
keyword. Yes.
Okay.
So as people are searching for that, then that video will, within 48 hours, most likely, that video will pop up, right? Because this is what I did with, to give you an example, this is what I did with Rachel. Do you know Rachel Revel? She's in TVBO. She's
I need to just hang out with you and have you walk me around and introduce me to people.
well, you know, that's
'Cause you know everybody.
That's part of what I'm doing by putting these interviews back inside the group, so people get to see these are some key
Cool
business
people.
people in our organization.
I just need to hang with you.
She has perfect timing, personal concierge.
I saw that on TBBO when you posted it.
Okay, yeah.
If
So
you need errands run or things done.
yeah. So she wanted the keywords. She wanted to go after a different set of keywords. Someone to run my errands for me.
Right.
And you can see these are
Right.
giving you the suggestions. Run my errands. Where was she? Maybe we did run my errands for me. Maybe that's what we did. I can't remember. We were whichever one we did. She was on number 2. Run my errands for me. Oh, maybe we did Tampa because she wanted to be very specific.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So, but that's a lot of searches. 9 million searches.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So, Jason, see what he's showing today. Kitchen remodel experts. Tampa. He's down here.
Only one with the video though.
Yeah. Now, his website is here.
Is there.
It's one of his websites, but then the video is down there.
And how do you get the video to come up underneath the website?
That's just where Google is.
Oh, okay. That's just.
I'm not
Google's
saying
putting
it. I'm not saying it's
Okay.
automatically going to always be number 1.
But it definitely helps get you up there.
So if she did a video with that specific title,
Right.
and then obviously the more videos you do, you understand those keywords.
Right.
Then you're going to do more and more videos. It's going to build your list, and then for her, that's going to help her be found.
Okay. Which we're going to talk about that too, because that's part of Carolyn is also supposed to be helping me with AEH. But again, Carolyn can only do so much. She can only do one piece of the puzzle. She can't do all
But
of
you
it.
wanted me to go to a website, and I got distracted for a second.
Well, I was just curious. I was just going to show you who she is because she's her website's Avon and Animal Hospital. There you go. Just going to show you. She's completely different than any vet you've ever seen. Go to About Us. I think is where the profiles are. That's her. She's completely different. She's
Nice.
and her hair changes every week.
Nice, nice.
She's very articulate. She's really cool. She's
She's the owner,
yep, she's the owner.
and then all these other people.
Caroline is our associate veterinarian. Debbie is like the hospital kind of manager. Erica is the front desk. Kat is really cool. She's really fun. That's one of their patients, the duck. Jessica is one of the vet techs. And then Joey is that's Nicole's brother, actually. She's gone. They need to update the website. Those two are just assistants from the school. But she's completely different than any vet you'll ever see. And she's very articulate, and she has a great way of explaining things that are complicated. We talked about doing videos like, why should you take your bird in to have the beak, nails, and wings trimmed instead of doing it at home? Well, my example that I was explaining to them is to clip our bird's wings, our small bird, involves towels, oven mitts, and vodka shots. Okay, just to clip the bird.
For the bird? Or
No, for us. For
Okay.
us. It's not stressful for us.
Why?
Because we have an Amazon parrot. One of our green parrot is an Amazon parrot. And Amazon parrots are, their nature is to get into a fighting position on their back. So when you try to go catch her, and she will literally take your finger off if she bites you. She can take you down to the bone. That's how strong her beak is. So you have to grab them around the neck in order to hold their neck to where they won't bite you, so you can pull the feet out and clip the nails and then clip the wings and everything. Some birds are easy. Amazons are not. Amazons are one of the hardest ones to clip. My stepdaughter Ashley has an African gray. She can literally put the bird on the ground and go like this. We can't do that. So we did vodka shots because we're so stressed out and nervous about, one, we're going to clip something that you shouldn't clip and they're going to bleed to death, or just catching her, it becomes like a massive event. We take them into Nicole. Nicole literally goes in and grabs the bird with her hand out of the carrier. There's no drama because she's trained to do it. So we were going to do a video on, well, is this you? Well, this could be you. For $19.95, you don't need the vodka shots and the oven mitts, right? And she's going to do one like how important it is to wash the dog's ears out. Well, I have a Basset Hound. So the Basset Hound's ears always get full of yeast. And so you have to clean them out properly. And you can't just get in there and rub because there's a lot of membranes and stuff in there.
Is that just related to Basset Hounds?
No, it's all dogs, but Basset Hounds are prone to ear infections and cleaning them out. Then I told her, I said, you should do one when you do surgeries. You should have a video of, our dental cleaning. People don't understand how important it is to have their dog's teeth cleaned every year. And she does a dental special every single year. If you can show the befores and the afters and how important it is for their overall health and well-being. So we've got a lot of ideas.
Okay, so.
And I don't mean to go off kilter on this.
No,
I want to
that's
talk
fine.
about you, and then I want to go get some lunch
Well,
because I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's fine too. But see, I mean, I hear what you're saying as far as all this stuff. This is what I do.
Yes.
Because people, it's all about getting a business owner found and not being the biggest secret in their community anymore.
Right. But I also think that this point about getting a qualified client, your doctor said it best. They already know the things that I'm going to ask them and the way I do things before they ever walk in the door. And if they wouldn't have walked in the door after watching the video if they didn't believe in what I do.
Right.
So I think that is a huge selling point. And I think we need to work this into a pitch and a pricing sheet for you.
Okay. What
So
did you say this bird clipping?
How to clip a bird, how to clip a parrot's nails. You can go wings to parrot, OT. Yep. There you go, either one of those. What's that one? Exotic Pets, the Expert Village.
2 years ago, 7 years ago, 5 years ago,
Yep.
3 years ago. None of these are titled. I mean, good titles, but
Yep.
then Tampa or St. Pete.
Right.
And I don't know.
Tampa Bay area. Yeah.
So let's just throw that. No veterinarian comes up in there.
Nope. I think she would be one of the first of this kind to have a YouTube channel. I said, Nicole, you need a YouTube channel. She's one of those people that you meet and you go, wow, you're different. And different, fantastic, not different, weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She's charismatic. She's really pretty. She's very smart. And she's great at what she does. Even their entire practice is run differently than any other practice I've ever been to. Usually when you take your dog to the vet, they put the dog up on a metal table, makes the dog freak out and start shaking and, oh my God, this is an unnatural place for me to be. They don't do that. They treat all the dogs on the floor, dogs and cats. They get on the floor, literally sit on the floor with your animal, and the dog can lay down as in a natural position. They'll put the blood pressure cuff on the leg. They do the shots and everything. The only time that they ever take them and put them on an exam table is when they need to do an actual procedure, and they actually take the animal out of the room without you, because the nerves of the owner gets the nerves of the animal worked up. So they take the animal into their exam room, and that's when they clip the nails, clean the ears, give the shots if needed. If it's just a quick shot, they'll give it in the room, but they don't stress the animal out by putting it onto an unnatural surface in an unnatural environment. It's just the way that they do things are so different. And I think if they could highlight that. And again, even selling her on this, they have a great Facebook page that they maintain every single day. 22 Social, you know, I haven't told her about because I still don't know enough about it. But I think she would be a candidate for
what's her Facebook page?
Avian and Animal. There you go, right there.
Is she a franchise?
No. Nope. This is her right here.
Yeah, but why are there so many avian?
That's in North Carolina.
I know, but I mean, here's Avian and Exotic Animal Clinic of Indianapolis. That's North Carolina. Which one is her?
Avian and Animal Hospital.
In Largo?
Yep.
Is there something special about that name?
If you're going to be an avian vet, you need to have avian in your name. Otherwise, people don't know that you're a bird expert.
That's what avian means.
Yes.
That's okay. That's what I'm getting at. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't.
This is we treat parrots.
Okay.
We treat parrots and all birds. But see, she doesn't have avian in an exotic animal hospital, but she is also an exotic vet.
Yeah. So all 22 Social will do is, again, you can take these, like these are postings here.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much for the wonderful Facebook reviews. Check this out on Yelp. Okay, so that's taking them over to Yelp. The difference with 22 Social, and this is for anybody, is that it keeps people inside. And this is why Facebook likes 22 Social, because it keeps people inside of Facebook environment.
Right.
So people can, we could build a post that looks just like this, but when they click on it, it takes them. They stay on your business page,
okay,
but it takes them deep into your page, into an app, which is like a mini website on your page.
Okay.
But you still stay in this, you still see this, and then from here below becomes a mini website that gives you a landing page video. She can have a welcome video, you know, that talks about her philosophy and her services. Click here to get more information on, and then they can have,
So would you use 22 Social instead of a YouTube account?
No, you need a YouTube account, because the YouTube account, and this is why when you ask me which is more important, if I had to say, it's Facebook, but at the same time, the reason you need this right here, Google Plus, because just like right now, we're broadcasting live.
Right.
If I gave people the embed code or put it out somewhere, they could be watching us sitting here have a conversation.
Right.
On your Facebook page, you can be conducting a business meeting, or you can simply use this to make a quick video.
Okay.
Once this video is done, it automatically goes to your YouTube channel automatically.
Okay.
You then put in your website links in your YouTube channel. So as people are searching,
In YouTube, they can link back to the website. So
they
it's like
link
a circular
It's a
thing.
circular thing. That's why we call it the social triple play. You need all
That's right.
three, because YouTube is where people find us. Google is where Google Plus or Hangouts is where we initiate our message, and we're going to broadcast it into Facebook or onto YouTube. But then we use Facebook to find the audiences of people that are looking for our stuff, and then we put our information in front of them on Facebook, and then we use 22 Social as the funnel to bring them in to capture the leads to get them onto our email list.
Okay, so is that what 22 Social really does, is captures when you go to,
Yes.
take me to 22 Social on yours so I can kind of get a better idea of that.
Well,
I'm actually now in my
I'll
head.
give you an idea based on what I just did with Jason.
Okay,
Jason, you know Jason, right?
Nope.
You've never met Jason?
I'm sure I probably have said hi to him, but I don't really,
That's Jason.
nope, don't know him.
Okay.
But I'm going to hang out with you in the next meeting.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to go with
Let
your
me-
date.
Let me introduce you guys to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is,
Okay, so this is his Facebook page.
this is his Facebook page right here. Avery Construction Design.
Now, are you
Okay.
in somewhere different that you have all this publishing tools and all of this?
I'm an admin on this page, so that's why you see
Okay.
all that stuff.
Is it true, and sorry, I don't mean to go off topic, but
No.
is it true that to do a business Facebook page that you need a certain number of followers or likes to even get it published as a business page?
Mm-mm.
Because when we first did the business page for the client down in Aruba, I say we being the marketing department down there, they said, oh, we need a certain number of people to like it before it can actually go live. And I said, that just doesn't sound right to me. Anyway, let's keep going.
There may be something, because I did see an email come through that says you're now eligible for promoting something, but
Right. Okay.
you can set the page up
Okay.
with brand new. Okay, so here's his page. Now, here's a post that I made on his page. I made this post right here.
Okay.
I took a picture and then I put some copy to it. And so far we've gotten it out to 462 people. Now
Okay.
I am running an ad on this particular post. When people click on this, it takes them into the 22 Social side of his page, which is this link right here,
Okay.
which they could have gotten to that same thing by clicking on this link,
Okay.
all about Avery Construction. Now you're seeing admin side of things. Normally you would only see that. But
Gotcha.
I'm an admin. So when people come to this page, this is a video that they have professionally done, so people can see that. Here's their office locations.
And you built all of this?
Yes, I built all of this. Call us today for free estimates. Click that, it takes you right to his website,
Okay.
to his direct,
To the contact us location.
to the exact location. I have to confirm that information. And now I'm right here on
Wow.
same day remodeling estimate. When I went through that button, this captured. So now I go back in and we're talking about capturing leads. This captures my Facebook ID information. So I know who's going through there. And then when he gets back, we're going to set up a email auto responding system, such as Aweber or Constant Contact, GetResponse, MailChimp, whatever.
Okay.
That can also be built in to this button. So
We're
when
gonna go
people,
eat soon. My
yes.
stomach's like growling.
So when people hit this button, they drop into the email list
Okay.
automatically. Then once they're in your email list, you're now communicating and corresponding with people on a regular basis, giving them up to the minute tips and whatever's, but you're building a list,
Great.
which is one of the most important assets for a business.
Gotcha.
That's what we're using this for. Then the rest of this is all cosmetic. We could set this up for whatever we need. here's get to know, meet the man behind the name. I just what I titled that
Right.
section. So that was the interview that I did with him. What are others saying? Here's a video with testimonies. We could change this page layout. We can put in 4 videos or 8 videos or whatever we want to
Gotcha.
put on this page. So this is where, again, your client, this is out here. If we choose to use this space, this is called the app gate or a landing page that people would come through, and she would have an introductory video about herself, her birds, her philosophy about her clinic, and all of this and that. For more detailed information on specific animals that you may have, or if you have a parrot, or if you got blah, 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 blah,
Great.
come inside and enjoy. Again, another call to action. Guess what we're capturing when people hit this button?
Email.
Emails, Facebook information, and then we're sending them information. Then once they come in, she can have all of these different videos, and a person can just sit here and spend time on her page getting educated about their animals, their dogs, their cats, their birds,
Right.
information that they need to know. And
you're getting contact information.
And you're getting contact information, and you're sending them to your website.
She does an open house every year, for example, in November. And we don't want only just current patients and clients. We want prospective clients and patients to come in. We do hospital tours. We have a dunk tank. We have raffle drawings. We have big baskets that we give away and everything. So that, by collecting all the email addresses of everybody even interested in the clinic, we could actually broadcast the open house out.
Okay, so you just said something, and I'm going to shut this down, but you have to see this.
Well, it's actually good because I'm getting an idea of how to put these packages together for you that I think will be an easy marketing tool. And again, I'm not a marketing person, but I'm just looking at it from a consumer. What would sell me on these items, and what do I explaining these things that are foreign to everybody that doesn't know what they are and what they do is the first piece that you need to do. You have to figure out how to get the message across quickly as to what these things can do. That's your doctor?
Yeah. So this is a page that I had her do specifically because she talks about this on her show, and then it's a link from the show that takes people to this page to give them more details, and then they can click here, and it takes them right to PayPal to order and pay for their product, and then it redirects them, and then she gets their mailing information and where to send it out to them. But this is all being done on her business page.
Wow.
So I had her do more of a detailed video on this because if they click through, they're going to sit and listen to this. But for her live show, I guess I'm not logged in. I need to be logged in. That's the problem. I use LastPass, which is something that you might, when you got to manage lots of IDs and passwords and stuff, then I can label all of them because I couldn't remember all this.
Can't remember my own.
I use this browser, Safari, for all clients, and I keep my stuff separate out of it. Okay, so this is her live show page, but this is what I want to show you. You mentioned something about raffles. So when you run a contest and you run a social media contest with people, and I show you this SRM, Social Relations Manager, this is all the people that have gone through her gate. Once they've gone through once, it doesn't capture them again.
Right.
They don't have to see that part. Because she's had for her show over 3,000 views for her show. But since we set the gate up, we have 177 entries. She's in Tulsa, and this is capturing, you can see, live people in Tulsa.
Wow.
Okay. Now, you can run a raffle through here and then choose a winner.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Or a sweepstakes or whatever, and you get a random winner. So then you can do a live drawing or showing.
Oh my
And this
God,
is where,
that would be a great promotional tool. We're putting together a promotional calendar for her. She could do a free drawing for a dental exam and do a video with it.
and then drive people
This could be
through
a full-time
this.
job in everybody's company to do all this stuff.
So that's why I'm saying, I mean, I hear what you're talking about as far as the pricing and the value, but this is what we're managing all of this stuff, and I'm managing the email autoresponder.
Right.
And then what I'm doing is, as these people are coming through, I take this list of people and I export all these email addresses and create a custom audience and tracking, because these people have responded. Now I go and create lookalike audiences off of all of these people, which in Facebook language, all that means is, Facebook, go find me more people that have characteristics
Like this.
like this group of people.
Okay, but here's the thing. This to me is platinum level, because, and you got to baby step people into this stuff. You know why?
Okay.
Because it's overwhelming. There's so much. You're so knowledgeable. You know the subject matter so well that to you, this is like, okay, boom, 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 you do this. I'm sitting here looking at it going, okay, that's cool. I would love to have that, but I want to just start with this.
And that's fine.
You know?
But what I'm getting at is,
This is all amazing stuff.
yeah.
Packaging it and selling into services, you definitely need to have this package system, because people are going to look at this and go, oh my God, it's too much, and shut down. It's like when anybody's confronted with a huge problem, they just shut down. Most people do.
Yeah.
Because it's just too overwhelming to even comprehend. How do you get from nothing to something, and from something to the best? So I think if you can say, okay, what is the minimum amount that you need to have a presence online? You need a video, you need 1 or 2 videos, what does that basic package consist of? You use me, for example, as an example. I would love to have I need SEO, I need search engine optimization, I need keywords. Then I want a video. I want an introduction video as to who we are and what we do. And then I would like maybe, it could be an instructional video, it could be an educational video, it could be just talking about business tips in general, top 10 business tips. Jeff Snyder gave me a topic, because Chris said, you need to come up with an educational piece so we can get you as a speaker at some point in this year. And Jeff came up with, how do you know, he's absolutely genius when it comes to ideas. If you don't know the score, how do you know if you're winning? So basically creating a scorecard for business owners or entrepreneurs from a financial perspective. So if you want to win the game, which is literally at the end of the day, it's all about cash in the bank, right? You need cash to make the business run. You need cash to make your life run. So how do you know if you don't know the score? So I was going to do some kind of little, and again, these can be short videos of tips and tricks or things you need to be aware of as a business owner. How much cash do you have in the bank? What's your break even? What do you sell? How do you sell it? That's what you and I are talking about today, is what do you sell and how do you sell it? Which eventually leads to putting cash in the bank. Once you got cash in the bank, you can figure, okay, I need to know what's my break even. Well, you don't have overhead. You don't have an office. You don't have a staff. You don't have utilities and things like that to pay. But a lot of people do. So you need to figure out what those numbers are, so that you make sure that what you're selling is going to be what's your gross margin, right? So time is your cost of sales. And I wanted to do something small like that. So I think you have to come up with like a package, which is, this gets you in the game. It's going to get you in the game. It might give you a little bit of results, but it's not going to be the slam dunk that you need. You want the slam dunk, well, you need to move up to the silver package. Now the silver package has boom, 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 additional. Then what we do is, once you get comfortable with that and you see the results of that drives, then we want to add on this, 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 and this. And what's that going to do? That's going to be your slam dunk. But I think you need to give people a way to step into this program or this package or these products without giving them the gold to start with, because people need to be baby stepped into all that, because it is a lot to think about. And even when you think about the time you spend working on your business instead of in your business, even giving probably you the information that you need to set all that up for me, it's going to take a lot of time. So if I could do a 6-month bronze, Then the next 6 months, I'm going to go silver. And then the next 6 months, I'm going to go gold. Not only do you have a client for me for life, you've got a revenue stream that's 18 months instead of 1 month or 2 months. You know what I mean? So I think we have to figure out how to package these a little differently so that you can get that volume in to begin with, get people in the game, and then you take your first group of people and you move them up to the silver. Then you bring in another bronze group. Then when your silvers go to gold, you make your bronzes and move them to silver, and you get another bronze group. Because as you bring people on, you're going to kind of end up grouping them together. That's the way it works. I've got clients here. I'm like, oh yeah, they're the personal service corporation. So now we need to develop a lot with them. Does that make sense?
And for that group of customers, I can offer, you get one monthly hangout with me for that, on this date, I do just.
And maybe it's not monthly, maybe it's every other month.
Or quarterly.
Or quarterly. So buyers, because remember, a month goes by in a heartbeat. A quarter, though, you have time to space these things out with everybody. And most people don't want to meet monthly. Most people are like, I'm too busy to meet monthly, but quarterly is the key. And as they get up to the silver and the gold, you can still do it quarterly, or you might, because everything's running and rolling right along, maybe it's twice a year. So your business model is going to be a lot like mine. You take the brunt of the hit of the expense up front, you make your margin on the back end. Because you're going to spend a lot of time in the beginning, and what you're going to get per hour is going to be a lot less. But as you build that long-term relationship, you're going to be spending less and less time on it once everything's up and running. But I'm still going to be paying you the monthly fee because I want everything to keep running and doing what it's doing. So you have to build the model where you don't take a bath and you don't take a wash in the beginning, but you don't get the margins that you're going to be looking at down the road. My example is my veterinarian client. In the beginning, her books were a mess. They were literally almost non-existent. She had no procedure. She had no budget. She had no cash flow plan. She had no break even. I reduced my rate to get her on as a client because I knew she couldn't afford to pay what it would take me to do all of that work. Well, now I spend half the time, if not a third of the time on that account, but I'm still making the same amount of money as I was 2 years ago. But I'm not spending as many hours. So I'm making back now what I lost in the beginning. But I've got a client for life. So I think if we can make these packages into get in the game, get better at the game, win the game, bronze, silver, gold, whatever you want to call them, all in access or something like that, then you can get, these price points are high. When people hear them, they're going to go, oh my God, especially TVBOers, because they don't have that kind of money. But you can get a high volume of people in the game, have a great group of people to be able to show. Just by showing me that Jason Avery site, I'm like, and the doctor site, I'm like, well, I want that, but I can't get to that point today, and I don't want to pay for that today. I can afford to get it. I can afford to do this all over the 12 months, though. I'd like to get in the game now, and maybe at 6 months we upgrade, and another 6 months we upgrade again. And I think that's where we need to put a package program together.
Right.
And then you offer, and again, this is another idea from Carolyn that she gave to me. If you need to do a power lunch, we need to put all this together, and you need to do a power lunch like Jeff did. And you walk people through the circle, right? Or the social triple play. Why do you need these and what will they do for you? Okay. And again, you can go with somebody else or you can go with me. But today, just like Jeff Snyder did, for TVBO members that are attending this meeting, you're going to get a free consultation, and I'll sit down and explain to you what all this can do for your business, and you'll get 10% off your order, whatever it is.
Yeah, Jeff packed the house out. This last meeting that was done with Dave, I was surprised was so much smaller. But Jeff's meeting was, Jeff had a big meeting in there.
Jeff's well known, just like you are. You're well known too. But I think that, I consider myself pretty savvy and pretty on the ball. This, if you're not from this world, you have to explain it in such a way that even I can get it or a 3-year-old can get it. And hearing about all this stuff, I was like, okay, well, that's cool, but what have you done for me lately? What will this mean to my business? If I spend this amount of money, how does that translate into my business making money or making more money or bringing on more clients? The key, I think one of the big keys to this is this will pre-qualify the clients walking in your door, that they know who you are and what you do. and why you're not like the guy down the street. Why do I want to call Jason Avery to do a kitchen and bathroom remodeling when I've got a kitchen and bathroom remodeling right down nearby on Seminole Boulevard? Well, I'm going to go online and look at your video. I'm going to look at what he's done before. I'm going to look at some pricing and things like that. Maybe that, is it out of my ballpark or not? I'm going to know who this guy is before I ever call him. That is a major selling point. And all of this does that. And then when you talk about things like being able to do raffles or sending out newsletters, capturing email addresses and Facebook pages, that's your all in the game. That's your all access pass, whatever you want to call it. But I think that we need to take this now and put it together. Even if it's as simple as something that's a one-page document, that's a matrix that lists out what do you get. Maybe list out, do the circle, the social triple play, and on the circle you've got Facebook, you've got 22 Social, you've got Google Plus, you've got YouTube, and with the arrows, as simple and silly as it sounds, the little arrows going into each other. And then what do these do? A little snippet, what do these do for you? What do they drive? What's the main purpose of having them all? And it's got to be a snippet. And then you go into, here's the packages. You hand those out if you can get a power lunch, you hand those out at the meeting, and you give TBBO people, an extra discount for attending the meeting, for special people here, drop your business card into a bucket. I'll contact you, and if you're interested, we'll give you an additional percentage off. And then now you've got a group of people that you've marketed this concept of this product to that you're selling, and then we can tweak it from there. Because that's going to give you the best feedback that you can get, is having a group of people that are interested in what this is. Marketing this too, I think like if you were a power speaker or did a power lunch, to market it on the TBBO members forum, here's what we're going to talk about today and why you need it for your business. And boom, 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 it's 4 things. And here's what they are and here's what they'll do. And I'm going to tell you why if you come to the power lunch. Then you pass out the flyer, or maybe it's a collateral card or something simple. TBBO members, if you're interested in a follow-up or seeing how this can work more for your business, drop your card in the fishbowl or the bucket, and I'll be contacting each, everyone. Then you've got leads, you've got packages that you can sell, you got your little PayPal account, people are swiping their cards, and you set everything up. And then you get success stories in that first group of people. Then you got something to build on, and then we need to get you a website at some point. Understanding what you sell and how to sell it is the first key. Because you obviously know this stuff inside and out. You are the subject matter expert. There is no doubt. And every business needs this if they want to win and succeed in today's world. We just have to figure out how to sell that and get that out to everybody.
Right. Well, let's continue this at lunch.
Yes.